guys, how are we doing? So today Bam and I went on a little adventure and we went to the York Food Festival and had a lot of fun. We chose to go today, which is the very first day of the festival, the Autumn Food Festival, and it's running for the next 10 days for anyone else who wants to come and hang out and, you know, go to the York Food Festival. So we bought some stuff and it was great because we got to talk to traders and stuff, because obviously first day in the morning there's not a lot of people around. It's a Friday, people are still at work, and it's actually quite a fun place to hang out. So I just wanted to share with you some of the things that we did and bought and found and things. So in this little baggie here, there was a lovely little stall called from Rainsthorpe Manor. Now these guys have a distillery, and at the end of this video you will see some little snippets of video and pictures that we took earlier while we were actually there. So what I bought was this awesome little bottle of this spiced rum. I mean, how cool is that bottle, man? That is the coolest bottle ever. Now, in this bottle, in this type of bottle, and they have a bigger sized bottle as well, but this particular bottle, this was a tenner. This was quite expensive. It's a tenner. And they have spiced rum, normal rum, vodka, and gin, wasn't it? In the skull bottles. So, but they come in two sizes. They come in this size and they come in one size bigger, but they've got all sorts of weird and wonderful things, and I will put a link to them down below in the description. The lady there was amazing, and she showed us some really, really amazing liqueurs that they do. And seriously, those people are touched by the fairies. That's all I can say. So yeah, spiced rum from Rainsthorpe Manor. Perfect for Christmas. Talk like a pirate day. Oh, we missed that. Okay, right. Next, what have we got? Rose Cottage. Now, Rose Cottage do a variety of things, like all sorts of different kinds of pork pies. They are butchers and bakers and they're farmers. Okay, now the one thing that Tanny wants more than anything in the world is a really decent pork pie. Now, quite frankly, I took one look at that and thought, oh my goddess, right? The pastry looks amazing. We're just going to have to see how Tanny likes it. And if he does, well, that's a good thing. They also do some pretty awesome pork scratchings, can I just say? And they are 3 for a £5. So 3 little bags like this for a £5 or £2 each. So, you know, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. 3 bags, yum, yum, yum. Right, so that's Rose Cottage Butchers. What else did we get? We went to Pontefract Licorice. Now, Pontefract Licorice has been around forever. And although, they do theirs as a bit of a pick and mix, okay? So you've got a lot of things in there, including this stuff. Now, if you're an older person like myself, well, not, you know, 40s, 30s, if you're an 80s baby or older, you will recognize this stuff. This is called Coltsfoot Rock, and it is one of my favorite sweets of all time. It is basically royal icing flavored like aniseed or licorice, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, Pontefract licorice is where Pontefract cakes come from, with the little discs, the little round licorice discs. So what I did was I bought a big selection of all kinds of different sorts of licorice, because I'll be using those with making gingerbread houses later on. Not today, but I am saving those for me for now. So we also went and we saw the macaroons guys. Now, these guys unfortunately do not have a shop. I will, oh, by the way, I will put a link to Pontefract Licorice down below. These guys, however, do not have a website. They are around at different events all around the country, and they make coconut macaroons. That is all they do. They make macaroons. Now, these came out of the oven while we were there this morning, and we were wandering around with them being very, very warm. Now, they are huge, and we were watching them make them, and they literally take ice cream scoops of mixture, and they're just lush. That one's a bit darker, but you know, if you like your coconut toasted, nothing wrong with that. So yeah, macaroons. And I happen to know that Tanny really likes coconut. He might just go for one of these. So we'll just have to wait and see. But if you do see the macaroon guys around, go and give them a bit of Bloo love. Now, the first thing that we did, and the first thing we bought,
what do you mean by we?
Okay, me. I see cheese and I have to go for it. I'm sorry, I have to. There's no ifs, buts, maybes, or perhapses. It has to be done. And I absolutely had to do this because these guys are there every single event. They've got the cheese stall up. What was their name again? Do they have a thingy? Can't remember their name off the top of my head. I really can't. Do they have a card?
Yeah,
We've been collecting cards all day. Seriously, we've been collecting cards all day.
No.
They don't have one.
No.
Okay, but it is the cheese stall that goes to York Festival. You need to have a look down there. These guys are amazing. So they have loads of different types of cheeses. Now this is their red Leicester. I got a nice big chunk of that because our Tanny really likes his red Leicester, and this is a very, very good one. So I want to give him a go at this and see what he thinks, because, you know, everyone deserves something a little bit special, right? This one here, is this, I can't remember. Which one's this? Let's have a look at the others a second. Okay, so this is the Cornish Yarg. This is, yeah, because I really love this. I used to eat this a lot when I lived down in Devon because I really, really liked it. And I kind of grew up on this as well, Cornish Yarg. So we got some of that. We got some cheddar with sage and onion. Cheddar with sage and onion. Yum, yum, yum. I still can't remember what this is. I can't remember what this is. Do you remember what this one is? Nah. Scrub us that one instead. Well, we don't know what this is. The mystery cheese. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but you know, it is what it is. Now this one I got just because it looks like a big giant slice of black pudding. Now what it actually is a charcoal, and it's a cheddar, isn't it? But it's charcoal and something. And again, I can't remember. There were so many millions of them. I don't remember them all. But I thought I'd put that on the cheese board and see what Tanny says, because I'm pretty sure he'll think it's a big lump of black pudding. But it's cheese. Right, now, one that is very special. And one that I was very excited to see, because I only found out about these guys. Yeah, I'll just take the bag, love. I only found out about these guys last week. I didn't know anything about them. Now, it's Yorkshire Pasta Company. These guys have gone... They have literally exploded overnight. Now, they are a Yorkshire-based company near Moulton. They make slow pasta. Okay, so it takes 2 days to make their pasta. It's not done in... They dry it slowly. It's done properly. It has that slight ferment situation because of that. And they make their pasta on brass molds. And cut, you know, the cutting molds still. Now, they have just... Not only have they won Good Taste Awards, but they've also, their products are now in places like Harvey Nichols. It's in places like Harrods. Yeah, okay, so they've gone from making 200 bags a day to 1,000 bags a day, and the lady there was absolutely amazing. So if you go down to Yorkshire Food Festival and you see these guys, you can get 5 packets. So 1 packet of each of the type of pasta that they make at the moment. This one is the rigate, the toglioni. I'm probably butchering this. I'm really, really sorry.
Chef can't pronounce pasta names.
Rigate. Excuse me?
What?
Rude. Fusilli. And the conchigli. It's the shells, all right? Okay, so that's the 5. Plus you get the tote for 20 quid. Okay, so it does sound like a lot, but quite frankly, this is some very, very special pasta, and it's not something you just want to chuck some ketchup on. Do you know, if you know what I mean? Okay, yeah. You want to do something a little bit special and something that's going to mean a little bit of something, but it also keeps for a long, long time. This is one of the ones that got the Good Taste Awards. Okay, and it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pasta. Now you will see us cook with this in the next couple of weeks. So, or some of it, not all of it. Now, is this the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so very, very last, but definitely not least. Malvasisco. This is the marshmallow guy. Now, he does have a website and all his information is on the back there. It's probably back to front for you guys. I will put the link below. All the links I have for people, for the products and the people that I've shown you today will be in the description below. Okay, but he makes gourmet marshmallows. He's one of the very few marshmallow makers that I know in this country that actually makes toasted coconut marshmallow, which is massive if you grew up in Australia. It's just, it has to be done. Now, the one that Bam chose, because he didn't have any toasted coconut marshmallow, was the mint chocolate one. Now, you had a taste of this while you were there. What did you think?
Like Aero.
It's like Aero.
Like mint chocolate Aero, the bubbly stuff. Yeah,
he said it's like the bubbly stuff in the mint chocolate chip Aero. So that's what he wanted, and that's what he got. Now, the other thing we did, we had stopped and had lunch there, because you can't go to the food festival without having lunch. And we stopped at the Mussel Pot, which also has a set restaurant at the Bay Horse. Is it the Bay Horse Inn?
Bay Horse in Fulford.
In Fulford, okay, on Fulford Road. Now, we had, and you will see a picture of it later on, we had their seafood platter. Now, can I just say, yes, it was 14 quid. But the burgers there, the gourmet boar burgers and the amazing looking burgers that they have up there, were 7 quid each. Now, Bam and I shared the seafood platter. It was more than enough for both of us. And it was piled, absolutely piled with seafood. So we had more than enough between us for lunch. Okay, so I just wanted to share those a few bits and pieces with you guys. There is so much more to be seen at the York Food Festival. I personally won't be going again unless Tanny wants to go at some point. He may want to go and get himself a boar burger. He does kind of like that kind of thing. But there is so much to see and do, and just go and have some fun. Do something a little bit different. You know, if you're anywhere in the area, go out there and go and have a look. It's just down Parliament Street. There's kinds of stuff going on all day long, not only in Parliament Street, but Museum Gardens. Have a look on the website. There's all sorts of stuff going on. I think Tommy Banks is doing cooking demonstrations and all sorts. There's stuff going on in the evenings. You know, just, yeah, go hang out. It's a bit of a laugh and something different. Hey?
Huh?
What was that?
It's a bit of falafel.
It's a bit of falafel. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for this. I'm going to pop on the little pictures and bits of video that we got earlier in the day, and I really hope you've enjoyed our little adventure that we had, sharing our little adventure that we had today, and we will see you later on. Have a really awesome rest of your day. Mwah! See you later. Bye. It's fairy vodka. That's what it is. It's made by fairies.
Freaking out now, Steve.
I'm not doing
Me first. My idea.
Why would I do such a thing? I just think it's adorable.